I will do it tomorrow. That is what Ryan always said, and every time he said it, he felt a strange comfort inside his mind, like he had bought more time from life, like the world would wait for him, like success would politely stand outside his door until he was ready to open it. Ryan was not a bad person. He was not lazy on purpose. He did not hate work. He simply did not understand how fast tomorrow turns into next week, next month, next year. He woke up every morning with good plans, bright motivation, and small promises to himself. But by the end of the day, his plans floated away like balloons slipping from a child's hand, drifting into the sky where no one could reach them. He believed that one day, maybe not today, maybe not right now, but someday he would become the person he always imagined in his head. And that belief alone made him feel safe. Ryan lived in a small room with a table that always had books he planned to read, notes he planned to rewrite, and goals he planned to start. His calendar on the wall was filled with circles and arrows and inspirational quotes he copied from the internet. Lines like, "Push yourself," and "The future starts today." But even those quotes had a layer of dust because he had not touched the calendar in months. He often looked at it and told himself he would update it tomorrow. His alarm clock rang every morning at 6, and every morning he pressed snooze with the same thought, "I will wake up early tomorrow." But tomorrow never came early. Ryan wanted to become a filmmaker. He dreamed of making stories that would touch hearts, videos that would inspire people, movies that would stay in minds forever. He imagined himself standing on stage, accepting awards, giving speeches about hard work and passion. But imagining was easy. Starting was hard. Every time he sat to write a script, he stared at the blank page for long minutes, waiting for a perfect idea, waiting for a perfect mood, waiting for a perfect tomorrow. When nothing came, he told himself it was not the right day, not the right time, not the right energy. He would try again tomorrow, when everything would magically be perfect. His friends tried to motivate him. They told him he had talent, that he only needed to start. But Ryan had mastered the art of excuses. He always said he needed more time, more research, more confidence. His excuses were not loud, not dramatic, just quiet whispers in his mind that convinced him today was not the right day. His life moved slowly, but time moved fast. One evening, as he sat on his bed scrolling through social media, he watched people his age doing incredible things. Some were starting businesses, some were traveling, some were winning competitions, some were turning their dreams into reality. Riyan felt a small sting of jealousy mixed with confusion. Why were they moving so fast while he felt stuck? He told himself they probably had better opportunities, better support, better luck. But deep inside he knew the truth. They had simply started. Still, he said, "I will start tomorrow." One night he had a strange dream. In the dream he was walking on a long road filled with doors on both sides. Each door had a label. One said ideas, another said opportunities, another said skills, another said success, and another said dreams. Riyan tried to open a door, but it was locked. He tried another, but it was locked too. He became frustrated. Then he noticed the small old man sitting at the end of the road. Riyan walked to him and asked why all the doors were locked. The old man laughed and said, "These doors open only for people who walk every day, not for those who stop and wait." Riyan did not understand and asked what that meant. The old man smiled and said, "You say tomorrow so much that tomorrow never comes. You think time is waiting for you, but time does not stop. When you stop, the doors close." Riyan woke up covered in sweat. For the first time in a long while, he felt something heavy inside him,
something like fear, but also like realization. He sat on his bed thinking about the dream and the old man's words. He wondered if all his missed chances were behind those doors. But even then, even with that fear, even with that shock, he still said, "I will think about it tomorrow." Days passed, nothing changed. Then one afternoon, his younger sister, Zara, walked into his room holding her school project. She said she needed help making a small video for her class. Riyan agreed. He recorded a few clips, added simple music, wrote a few lines, and edited the video. Zara loved it. She showed it to her teacher, and her teacher loved it too. She said it looked professional, clean, and creative. Zara came home smiling and hugged Riyan with excitement. She told him, "You are so talented. Why don't you make your own videos? Why don't you start?" Riyan felt a warm pride filling his heart, but pride soon turned into guilt. "Why don't I start?" he whispered to himself, but he still did not move. He still waited for tomorrow. One evening, while eating dinner, his father sat beside him and spoke gently. His father had always been quiet, never forcing him, never pushing him too much, but this time his father's voice carried weight. "Riyan, I don't care if you fail. I don't care if things take time. I only care that you try. Life doesn't give chances to people who sleep through them." Riyan nodded silently, but inside he felt a storm. He wanted to start, he wanted to change, but something heavy always pulled him back. It was fear, fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, fear of not matching his dreams. So he hugged the comfort of tomorrow like a blanket. One day, his friend Aman visited him and brought a small notebook. Aman said, "This is for your first script. Don't wait, just write anything. Even if it is terrible, write it." Riyan smiled and accepted the notebook, promising he would start soon. After Aman left, Riyan placed the notebook on his table beside the other untouched notebooks. He told himself he would write tomorrow. That night, something unexpected happened. There was a power cut. The whole neighborhood went dark. Riyan lit a small candle and sat near it. Without electricity, there was no internet to distract him, no noise, no brightness, no notifications. Only silence, only the dim flame. He glanced at the new notebook. For a long moment he stared at it. Then something inside him whispered, "If not now, then when?" He slowly opened it. The blank page looked different in candlelight. It did not intimidate him, it invited him. He picked up a pen. His hands shook, his heart raced. He took a deep breath and wrote one sentence. Just one, a simple sentence. And suddenly he felt something he had not felt in months: movement.
The next day, he woke up and looked at the sentence he wrote. It was small, it was rough, it was not perfect, but it was real. It existed, and something that exists can grow. For the first time, he did not say, "I will do it tomorrow." Instead, he said, "I started yesterday." But the habit of procrastination does not disappear in a single day. It fights back. 2 days later, Riyan felt the old laziness creeping in. He felt tempted to skip writing. He felt his mind whispering, "You already started. Now you can rest. Continue tomorrow." But this time, Riyan remembered the dream, the locked doors, the old man's voice saying, "The doors open only for people who walk every day." So Riyan forced himself to write another line, then another, then another. Some lines were good, some were messy, some made no sense. But he wrote, and each time he wrote, the weight inside him became lighter. Weeks passed. His script started taking shape. It was not perfect, but it was alive. Riyan felt something he had never felt before: momentum. Momentum is powerful. It carries you forward even when motivation is weak. Some days he wrote with energy. Some days with difficulty, but he wrote. Every single day. And slowly, the script became a story. The story became a vision. The vision became a short film. After months of work, Riyan finally finished shooting and editing his first video. It was simple,
emotional, and honest. He uploaded it online with trembling hands. He thought no one would watch it, but within hours people started liking it, sharing it, commenting on it. Many said it made them emotional. Some said it inspired them. Some said it felt real. Riyan felt tears in his eyes, not because the video was a hit, but because he had done it. He, the boy who always said tomorrow, had finally said today. From that moment, Riyan made a promise to himself. He would not wait for perfect days, perfect moods, or perfect ideas. He would not hide behind the comfort of tomorrow. He would take small steps every day. Some days would be hard. Some days would be slow, but he would keep moving. And he did. His second video came out better than the first. His third video was even better. He began receiving messages from people saying his work motivated them. His subscribers grew, his confidence grew, his life changed. One evening, months later, Riyan visited his old room. He looked at the dusty calendar, the pile of untouched books, the notebooks he never opened. He smiled sadly. Those were the symbols of his past self, the version of him that believed dreams could grow without effort. He sat on the bed and whispered to himself, "You almost lost everything because of tomorrow." Riyan realized something powerful. Tomorrow is the most dangerous word. Tomorrow can kill dreams quietly. Tomorrow can turn passionate people into watchers. Tomorrow can make talented people forget their own talent. Tomorrow can keep someone stuck in the same place for years. But today is powerful. Today is movement. Today is action. Today is the key that opens the doors in the dream. Now, Riyan tells his story to others whenever he can. He tells them not to wait, not to fear, not to search for perfect moments. He says perfection is a trap. Waiting is a trap. Thinking too much is a trap. He says the first step is always small, always shaky, always scary, but it is the most important step. He says that success is not hidden in talent, money, or luck, but in simple consistency, in doing a little every day, in choosing today over tomorrow. Years later, when Riyan finally stood on a real stage receiving an award for his film, he looked at the bright lights and the cheering crowd and remembered the old version of himself, the boy who believed tomorrow would save him. He smiled and said in his speech, "The biggest lesson of my life is simple. Tomorrow does not exist. If you want to change your life, you change it today." And somewhere, deep inside, he remembered the old man in the dream, sitting at the end of the road, smiling at him. He imagined the doors opening one by one, not because he waited, but because he walked. And now the message of Riyan's story passes to you, the one reading this, the one listening to this, the one who maybe has dreams sleeping inside your mind. You have ideas, wishes, goals, skills, hopes, but maybe you are waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect motivation, the perfect tomorrow. But life does not change in tomorrow. Life changes in today. You do not need to do everything today. You do not need to climb the whole mountain in one day. You only need to take one step, one action, one start. Even if it's small, even if it's messy, even if it scares you. Because the truth is, the moment you take that step, tomorrow loses its power over you. So when you finish this story, do not say, "I will start tomorrow." Do not give yourself another delay. Do not allow comfort to steal another dream from you. Close your eyes, breathe, stand up and take one simple action today. Write one line, read one page, record one clip, practice for 5 minutes, search for one opportunity. Do anything that moves you even 1 inch forward. Because that inch, repeated again and again, becomes miles, and those miles become the path to the life you want. Riyan changed his life not by magic, not by luck, not by waiting. He changed his life by taking small steps every day. You can too. You do not need perfection. You only need today. And so the story ends with a simple reminder echoing in your mind. Tomorrow does not build your dreams. Today does.